3. My friend's warning. Performance was sitting by the window. On a late autumn afternoon, ginkgo leaves were slowly swirling and falling beyond the glass window, carried by the wind. The sunlight gently seeped in, but my fingertips were cold. I was holding the coffee cup with both hands, but today its warmth didn't reach my heart. Why does this feel so ominous? A short message from Mijong in the morning. I have something to tell you. In person, echoed in my mind all day. The door opened and Mijong walked in. There was no usual bright smile in her greeting. Instead, for some reason, her lips were tight and her gaze was cautious. As soon as she sat down, she didn't order coffee, but looked around once. It was as if the other guests were wary that their conversations might be overheard. Yunju. I honestly hesitated to say this. Mijong's voice was low, as if it carried weight. What's wrong? Why are you so serious? Yeonju asked with a smile, but her fingertips were slightly trembling. A few days ago, I was passing by your house, and I saw something strange. In that fleeting moment, Yeonju's heart sank. Near your house? Something strange? It was night. The living room light was off, but the curtains were half open. There. Your mother-in-law and Mi-jung couldn't speak and took a moment's breath. What? So they were just together? Yeonju's voice became a bit faster. I can see that you're together. But that distance, that expression, it didn't feel like family. You were standing too close, and your mother-in-law's hand was touching Jinho's cheek. In that moment, a scene from long ago flashed through Yeonju's mind like lightning. On the day I was peeling tangerines in the kitchen, my mother-in-law gently stroked my husband's hair. Back then, I thought it was just a kind gesture from a loving mother-in-law. But now that memory looked completely different. Could it have been a mistake? Yeonju tried to maintain her composure, but her voice trembled. I hope so. But that expression, it wasn't just a look a mother gives her son. Just in case. Keep your eyes wide. Since that day, the heart of the performance has been stirred up like a little ripples. My husband's brief gaze, my mother-in-law's light smile. The whole thing came as rather uncomfortable. 2 days after the warning of my husband's disappearance, 2 days after the warning, something strange happened. That evening, my husband contacted me that he was leaving work later than usual. He still hadn't come home past 10 p.m., and after midnight, his phone was turned off. Normally, she was the kind of person who would send messages even during company dinners. What could it be? With a worried heart, Yeonju paced around the living room. At that moment, her mother-in-law came down from the second floor. Ah, Jinho is going to be late today, so just go ahead and sleep first. The mother-in-law's tone was calm. No, it actually sounded like she was feeling a bit good. Late, you say? Where is he going? At a Yeonju's question? The mother-in-law chuckled briefly. Well, she must be going to meet a friend. Don't worry too much. She said that and went back up the stairs. Yunju strangely felt that the laughter was weighing on her mind. It was not a simple laugh, but rather the laugh of someone hiding something. The performance at 1 a.m. was still unable to fall asleep. The sound of the clock's second hand was particularly loud. The light from the street lamp outside was casting a long shadow on the bedroom wall. At that moment, a subtle sound was heard from downstairs, a low, interrupted breathing, mixed with occasional laughter. What is it? Yeonju came down from the bed carefully. She opened the door quietly and stopped in front of the stairs. A faint light was seeping out from below. With that light came a voice. Mom, wait a moment. It was my husband's voice. In that moment, it felt as if the heart of the performance had stopped and sank. Stay still, it's okay. It was my mother in law's voice. Inside it, there was an oddly soft and secretive nuance. Yeonju held on to the railing tightly. Should I go down the stairs or pretend I don't know? My whole body was stiff. After a moment, the sound abruptly stopped. And then, as if nothing had happened, silence flowed. That silence was even more frightening. Since that day, my husband often disappeared from home. It was common for him to stay out for a day or two, and we rarely got in touch. Every time, Yanju felt a tightening sensation in her heart. Doubt was turning into certainty, and certainty was turning into fear.